Wah! 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 Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Amalgam Ash, and today I'm going to be doing some HeroQuest quest design, quest building. I just got done with one stream. I'm just segueing right into another. We'll be designing quests until 10:30. Which, I mean, it's 9:11 right now, my time. So over an hour, almost hour and a half. One of the things that I'm going to be doing is designing quests for my 3-part campaign system. Don't choke on your wah. And that's going to require a bit of research because I want these to be great quests. But the first ones are going to be more about introducing the new mechanics that I have created using my HeroQuest roleplay system. So, plenty of opportunities to use the new Speak deck, the Feats deck, plenty of opportunities to see the double door system being used. I've got monsters, but I need to have no monsters for my initial map designs because I think it would be much better to play test these and maybe we'll see. In any case, I'm going to take the monsters out, which I have forgotten how to do that. I think we have trash. There we go. Trash icon. I think there's a hotkey for that. D for door. Delete. It's delete. We're going to delete these guys. Because I've got Dungeon Painter on stream is great visual, some used in past. Dungeon Painter. But it's got to be HeroQuest. It's got to be templated for HeroQuest. So I'm actually going to shrink myself down. Wah! Here I am. Wah! Very tiny. I'm now a snotling. I went from being an ogre to a snotling. Oh, and you're getting deleted too. So that's all of the deletions done. Let's pull up my narrative. And I actually have narratives ready to pull from that I wrote during break at work. So desktop, HeroQuest, where are you? HeroQuest quests, fan quest, jam quest, JP content, official quest, quasi-official quests. No. HQ Master Quest. Is that what I have open now? Yes. What did I do? Did I write that down? Did I write that stuff down? Did I email it to myself? Do I have the email? It's like Photoshop, but for Dungeon Top View visuals or making digital D&D maps mindframe. I see. Nice. We use HQuestBuilder because it actually can take the map of the HeroQuest board and couple it with the narrative, notes, wandering monster, title, and make a PDF that make it to where you can print these off. I've got a few quests here that I saved. There's the Squidge and Return of the Squidge Lord, which are quests that I made, I think, for videos talking about this tool. I've got one called the Knights Challenge, which I made just for the winner of my last Commander of the Guardian Knights giveaway. I printed it off, I folded it in half, I put it in the box, and I shipped it. And they had access to the Knights Challenge. And the Library of Pain, which needs to not be here. Probably get rid of that one, actually. I think this is the one I've called the Library of Pain. Now, but I do have... Oh, maybe it's at the end of this text document. Let's go check that out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this is what I need. So, we've got an intro, and then we've got the first quest. The heroes start in a room with a staircase near the large central room. We need to get rid of these random pieces of furniture strewn about as well. What's this quest? Just like in the trial, they'll be able to get the goal room without any mandatory encounters. Unlike the original, however, they will find a room empty, but for a note detailing the monster's expectancy of the heroes, as well as a reference to the Great One. The monsters will appear at the stairwell, including a gargoyle, once the heroes return to it. The other rooms contain the same skirmishes as the original to accommodate new heroes, yet provide the same level of brutal initial challenge. Also, you can gift card, and you can get the Death Wish sent to self without P.O. boxing. Well, my business email is rewonderland@gmail.com, R-E-Wonderland, after my novel, and you can absolutely send me gifts. I don't encourage it, but I mean, self-boxing is called shadow boxing. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my trial, or my quest book. Ugh. I am missing my English trial. My US trial. Missing trial. Why am I calling it that? I'm missing my US quest book. I don't know where that would be right now, but I did pick up my UK quest book, so the trial, it has some minor differences in terms of enemies that are placed. I'll just go with that, I guess. I'll just go with that, because they're not huge differences, except for the central room in the trial in the UK version has Varag the Gargoyle, a Fimir, and 2 Chaos Warriors. The US edition scales this down quite a bit because Chaos Warriors are very tough. So I think you've got Varag and 2 Orcs and maybe a Chaos Warrior. I can't remember. I think that's what it is. The Chaos Warrior room has 2 Chaos Warriors and a Famir instead of just 2 Chaos Warriors. So we're not gonna go with that. We'll make sure that we have the appropriate amount of monsters. I'm going to put them in groups over here, and I'll pull from these groups as I guess there are mandatory monster encounters in the UK version. Interesting. We've got a Goblin room, a Chaos Warrior room, an Orc room, a Goblin and Famir room, another Goblin room. I'm not sure if that stays a Goblin room. A 2 Skeleton room, a 2 Skeleton and Mummy room, a 2 Zombie and Mummy room, and then we have a single Goblin room, a single Goblin encounter, a single Orc encounter, and it's official. The UK book does not care if you run out of monsters. Jacer, I have 2 trial remixes on HQuestBuilder. This is not a trial remix. I am using the same skirmishes because I want the same level of difficulty, because my difficulty system is not complete yet. It's still in progress because I've procrastinated. Hans, good morning and welcome to the stream. Thank you for dropping in. We are creating... This is a very impromptu stream, by the way. I did not advertise this on Facebook or anywhere. Let's go ahead and grab the stream link so that I can do that. Get the shareable link. I'm just going to drop it in my Discord. If folks haven't, this is going to sound kind of spicy, but if folks haven't subscribed by now after all the posting in Kurgan's Discord and on the Yield In Facebook page and such, then they don't deserve to see this one. But it'll be up. It'll stay up. It'll stay up. You just won't see it live. Windham, what a nice name. I need to paste this. That's very kind. It was very kind. Streaming now. Streaming now. Good morning, Hagons. Oh, and Mr. Hagnos. It's Django. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was the last time, I swear. I'm sorry. Won't happen again. Last time. Last Django from me. It's brought me a lot of joy just to see the reactions. It's Dark Hand's fault. It's Dark Hand's fault. Blame it entirely on Dark Hand. So these are the monsters I'm going to have in the quest. Ashley, I'm going to play your game. I'm definitely going to play it. When I do, it'll be on stream. Not on stream, but in a video. But I'm definitely going to play it. I've actually I've got 9 videos done, uploaded, ready to schedule. All kinds of different games. My Lone Wolf series is started off great. I'm ready to like not even touch a computer for the next 9 days because they're ready for me to schedule and then not even deal with. That's how far ahead I am on work now because of this break. So we've got to get into developing this level. So the first thing I wanted to talk about was, shoot, snowman. The first thing I wanted to talk about was the layout of the dungeon here is going to always be limited to this board in my campaigns. You'll have sometimes 2-part campaigns. So, you know, like the 9 and 10 quests of certain campaigns that are out there. 9 videos, I'd like to have that perseverance and discipline. It's only because I have so much time off. I have 18 days off in a row, which has not happened to me in years. I don't think it's happened to me in ever. I think 18 days, well, that's not true. When the virus hit, I think I had about a month off. But I've done nothing but spent every morning back here making content because I love doing it, and I'm already in the schedule where I'm doing it. Now I have 3 extra days to do it because I don't have to go to work on those days. And on the days I stream, I don't typically schedule videos for those days. So today won't be an exception. Tomorrow is Warhammer Wednesday. I'm going to be playing Vermintide tomorrow. For those of you interested, we're going to be streaming some bloody Skaven mayhem. One Man Indie, what's up? I'm making some HeroQuest maps, good sir, good friend. And, whoops, what was that? What was that? Oh no, I lost it. Shouldn't have done that. Should we switch this to dark mode? No, because it's too dark. All right, back to the design of the actual map itself. The first thing I want you to do is start out in the central room, and I want your heroes to approach the door. And the door, once opened, where's my quest notes? These are double doors. They open at the same time and cannot be closed again. Instead of that, when a hero opens either of them, both will open, and they cannot be closed again. So this actually... Good morning, Howden. Thank you for dropping in. Good morning, Ward Icon. Cheers. Cheers. I still have some black coffee left. One Man Indie, thank you so much for the $5 for the building fund. It will be put to good use, good sir. Oh, I love when people shout each other out in chat, too. Community. There's no greater feeling. There's no better feeling than community. Heroes, study the trial notes to obtain the introductory feel. That's not going to be the actual narrative. There's actually going to be lore here. Did I do that? Yes, I did. Here it is, the quest intro. And it is Calling all heroes. Calling all heroes. Only the bravest need apply. Our guardsmen have reported sightings of goblins, orcs, and other frightful creatures around Kilmore Cave to the east, and one has seen an orc wearing a mask resembling a skull. It is believed that this is the orc chieftain Ulruk, wanted for pillaging our neighboring villages. We believe he is setting up a raiding party to sack our town of Fonswick. The party who slays Ulruk will be rewarded 150 gold coins. These are double doors. When a hero opens... we gotta put a quotation mark at the end. There we go. Now we're proofread and we're edited. Good to go. When a hero opens either of them, both will open. And cannot be closed again. Conciseness is better. All right, I'm not going to do the broken rack of weapons trope. We're going to go through these doors. And now that I've removed all of the enemies, I don't need to worry so much about, like, how all this is going to go. I'm going to put the first goblin here as he was intended to be. And I'll just delete him from my pool. There will be a goblin in waiting on one side and an orc in waiting on the other. It's kind of an ambush once you get to this point and they come into view. But now we can take those hallway monsters out as well. Those are the only ones that are going to be mandatory to fight. So that means I'm going to have rooms that are empty, where the trial does not have empty rooms. Let's see. There shall be no traps, no secret doors here, and I don't want that pit trap to be there, so let's get rid of that. I had quest notes. The Wandering Monster is actually going to be one goblin, because the sacking of Fonswick is going to be not going to be called the Library of Pain. Let's call this Ulrich's Hideout. This is actually going to be a bit of a story. This isn't just going to be Mentor sending you on random quests. This is all handled without Mentor. Believe it or not. This is handled with various NPCs and a narrative that drives your heroes from place to place, because this story involves whisperings of the woods, tellings of a danger that's coming. Zargon hasn't been seen for decades. So what's happening? Why is there such an uneasy shadow lately cast? Is your band of heroes the same band of heroes? Well, it's been about, I want to say, if HeroQuest stopped in 1993, 4, then it's been almost 30 years. This should be 30 years later in the timeline of versus original HeroQuest quests. Ashley Smith, 45 USD. Holy crap, man. Thank you so much for the massive coffee fund donation. Death Wish Fuels Amazon gives you 2 bags. This will cover you for a few. Enjoy all your content. Keep crushing it. You're amazing. You're incredible. Thank you so much. I'll make sure that that is exactly where that goes. I will show you what I end up getting. Don't know if they have different flavors or different varieties, or if I might be able to get like a regular and a French roast, anything like that. But I'll try to get as much of a diverse assortment as I can, and I'll let you know how I enjoy it. We'll do live tastings on the stream. Thank you very much. That's just incredible. I hope you didn't mean to give me $4.50. All right, I've got to get back to the design. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to name one of these monsters after you. B. What was B? B does not exist. None of these notes exist. They're all going to have to be deleted. Let's just delete all the notes. Let's delete all the furniture, all the notes. Let's get rid of them. We're going to start completely from scratch, except for up to this hallway. I love it. I did have plans for this, but since converting it to this campaign, I don't want that map. So, that's A. Now I'm going to take a look through the mechanics. And one of the first mechanics that I want is the speak mechanic. So if it's a party of new adventurers, they're going to, one of them might want to try out the speak mechanic on the goblin. I used to work conventions, and I was introduced to Coffee Brand for the long days where we slept very little. Do you feel that there's any jitter to it? With a name like Death Wish, I almost feel like there will be a lot of jitter. But I hope that that is not the case. We're going to put a B on this goblin. And the B note is going to say, if spoken to, this goblin looks very surprised to see the heroes, then grins. "Follow me," he says, before disappearing. But, oh, wait a minute. Intruders. Guards. The goblin and orc will now move into play and attack. Well, the goblin and orc will now move. How do I word this? It's got to be clear. Doc Restless, Plague Doctor, or Chemist, or Mad Artist with using oil, paint, fire, bombs. There's your artist input. I'm going to have to go look at that and see what that looks like. Because I can't see. Oh, you know what? Actually, I wonder if I can. Can I? No. No, I cannot. I have to see that separately. All right, what does that look like? Oh, and by the way, I'm kind of hoping this is going to be like one quest, and it's probably going to take the whole stream to bang out, but I'm hoping that future HeroQuest, HQuestBuilder streams will be multiple quests per. Either that, or we're just going to chat about quest design, and it's going to be like a 30-week happening. Oh, that's not an emote. That's actually... You actually just typed that out. Gotcha. And limit itself to about 6 cups marker on the coffee pot per day via work day. Off 12 cups marker on coffee pot. That's about what I drink about half that exactly. Exactly half. Mark it to the 6 cup, and then Shar and I both have 1 large cup each from that. I see 13 viewers. I don't know how accurate that is, but whoever I haven't said welcome to, I welcome you to my HeroQuest design stream. I'm using HQuestBuilder.com, which is free. Just go there. Go to HQuestBuilder.com. It's always linked in the descriptions below. And you can design your own HeroQuest quest. There's a very small learning curve. In fact, it's just a matter of clicking around and realizing that what you thought you clicked was something else, and then you're building quests. The other monsters in the corridor will then move to the goblin's side. All right, so if you speak to this goblin, he's gonna call them. He should actually be like here, up against the wall for that to happen correctly. We have to think about what's gonna make sense for the player. What are they gonna have questions about? And can we limit the amount of questions that they could have? So, double door opens. My bad for the distraction. No distraction at all. It's perfectly fine. We are super chill here today. Goblin, orc, and then we have the choice of 2 rooms that kind of branch off and double back towards the main room. We're going to get rid of that door. So, we won't do a secret room yet. We're still getting heroes used to this concept of playing. If they're new heroes, they should be able to play this. However, one of these is going to be a dead end, and the other one is not. So... that's it for the mandatory encounters. I'm trying to stick with the exact difficulty level. So... we are going to have an empty room, unfortunately. That's fine, though. Or do I want to take this goblin and move him? We'll say try first with no sweetener for the coffee, and then accordingly. It's actually very non-acidic tasting coffee, which is why I became addicted to it. Oh, there is more to that. You're fine. I draw my monitor and hands are fine. 38 years old here in about 12 years, and no shaking or jitter. Hey, we're the same age. Cool. 12 years of Death Wish. Let's delete that goblin and put that goblin here instead. And actually we'll delete that orc and we'll put him on this side. And then we have to adjust our note. Intruders. The orc. The OCR. The okra in the corridor will then move to the goblin's side. Whether or not this ends the hero's turn, the action will end the action portion of the hero's turn, but it won't, like, they can still, play will then proceed as normal. All right. This goblin, can you speak to this next goblin? I don't know. I think you'll just draw from the speak deck in both instances. And now come through this door and you come this way. Lots of corridor, lots of door-a-door. We'll put a brick there at the end. We'll put a door here. And we'll focus a little bit on these off rooms. We'll put the undead branch off this way. I've only got 3 rooms of undead. However, one thing that I would like to do is normalize the use of brick tiles in rooms that wall off areas. So what I'm going to do here is make that. This level is being designed so that veterans and newcomers alike will both be able to play this. Essentially, newcomers will see this stuff as being normalized, and it'll teach them how to play regular HeroQuest as well, while also learning the new systems I'm putting in place. The veterans will be able to apply what they know and also learn the new systems. This double door here is meant to incite a bit of dread into veterans as they realize corridor combat is not always going to be a thing they can do. All right, and now the zombies will go there. And the mummy there. And right here, I think, is where I'm going to put the tomb. Was it T for tomb? No. G for tomb. Yes. Not quite where that needs to go. It needs to be like here. There we go. That's perfect. 1984 pizza time. TMNT, that is exactly right. 1984 was a good year. That is the year so many cool things came out. Lone Wolf was published in the US. The first edition of Turtles animated series. All right. Here is going to be the C note. The C note being C. The brick tiles in this room block line of sight. However, they may be scaled over. They may be climbed upon if the hero, Herpo, performs, that's the word, a heroic feat to climb them. Successfully performs a heroic feat. Doesn't look like I spelled that right. But autocorrect is enabled for these, the text boxes in the applet. The brick tiles in this room block line of sight. However, they may be climbed upon if the hero successfully performs a heroic feat to climb. They can then jump off the other side on their next turn. They can then see into the rest of the room and jump off the other side on their next turn. There we go. And now the C note takes up a bit of space, but I'm actually going to reuse the C note for a couple of other places. The reason that this is here is because you might decide once you open this door, bink, you may not want to go into that room. D. The monsters in this room are very still and silent. They will not attack unless Zargon tell the heroes that the monsters in this room are very still and silent. That's not what I want to say. The monsters in this room did not notice the door opening. If the hero wishes to close the door, they will remain still and silent. If not, they will awaken and move and attack. They will awaken and take their turn normally. They will awaken and attack on their next turn. They will awaken and attack on their next turn. There we go. There we go. Can they use Goblin Device Explosion to break the wall until provoked? Yes, both of these things are valid. Believe it or not. So there are utility items in the game to go along with the feat system. The feat system goes like this. Draw a card. First, if the player has the Talisman of Feats in their possession, they may choose to perform a heroic feat. Performing a feat counts as an action and can be done before or after moving like any other action. When the player chooses to perform a feat, they must decide whether they are performing a feat of strength, a feat of dexterity, or a feat of wisdom. They may then draw from the heroic feat deck and must carry out the instructions on the card. There are some quests that have special instructions for certain feats. In this case, those instructions will be followed instead of drawing a card. Courageous. That's a feat of strength advantage. You can roll combat dice equal to your body points. However, I haven't. That's not to attack. That is to gauge whether or not you successfully accomplish the feat that you talk about. So, feats of strength, dexterity, and wisdom results are on every card. And every card gives an advantage to one or more of these, and a disadvantage to one or more of these. So your feats are in flux throughout the whole deck. I need to figure out whether or not I want the feats to go back into the deck, or like just certain ones get taken out, like treasure cards, so the ones that are advantageous get taken out. I kind of like that. And the ones that are bad get shuffled back in. But while standing up on the wall, I would say any feats of dexterity should be accomplishable without having to draw. But I'll figure that out. On the other side of this wall is going to be I'm going to say 2 skeletons. But I don't know what to kind of put here as a prize, you know? Two skeletons, I said. So we'll do that, and then we can delete the 2 skeleton row from our stuff over here. I probably need to add a little bit more detail to this, though. If a monster attacks them, well, it's high up. They cannot be attacked while on the wall. The brick tiles in this room are a wall that blocks line of sight. However, they may be climbed upon if the hero successfully, however, it may be climbed upon. If the hero successfully performs a heroic feat to climb, they can then see into the rest of the room and jump off the other side on their next turn. They cannot be attacked while on the wall. And so you are incentivized on phone, so I see general layout, not text. Ah, shoot. Do you not see the text when I do this? Or if you're on the phone version of HQuestBuilder, there should be a button somewhere that you can push that will bring the text out. It should be right up here in the gear icon. For reward, maybe a coupon for a free date with Cassandra. That's what she did. She wrote on a piece of paper, any man, woman, or other creature that finds this note is entitled for one free date with me. Skeletons, make sure you guard this with your undead lives. Yes, Cassandra. Don't ask me where they got the air to rasp out that obeisance. I will take the reward of a private conversation about art with a local artist. So that's if you want to skip the undead here. You can close the door on them and you can use a feat. Closing a door is valid. It doesn't mean that once the monsters are on the board, they can open the door that you closed. It's not going to go Dragon Strike rules. But some of the doors can be closed. This one in particular can be closed because they didn't see you open it. They'll remain on the board, but they won't move. All right, so next we've got a door here, and that door, why are these spaces dark? Is that a thing? Oh, I made them dark on purpose. Change that, there we go. This is one of the last undead rooms. The last undead room is going to have two skeletons right in front of the door and a mummy. And then for furniture, oh, we will put a chest there. Absolutely, we'll put a chest there. Why is it orange? I don't want a trap chest. I don't want a trap chest. I want a regular chest. There's no traps in this dungeon yet. 958, how nice. I was thinking of letting you also use the Dragon Strike boards in the editor. Thoughts? Always a yes. I've already reached out to Squidge, and I asked him if there would be any way we could change the template of the graphic back there to something else of our choosing. For that exact reason, I want to use the Dragon Strike boards, and I would like to be able to design quests on top of those myself. I would love that. Not just the Dragon Strike boards. 1 second. Yeah. okay. Sorry about that. I went to go grab my copy of Dragon Quest, the TSR game. I can't find it, which is weird because I don't remember moving it around or anything. But yeah, not just Dragon Strike, but Dragon Quest. That has an awesome board for HeroQuest dungeon layouts. I see. Sorry about that, Ashley. I was thinking you meant the HQuestBuilder. You can't see the text. That's fine. I'm trying to read all of the text that I find, that I see, not find. But the 4 Dragon Strike boards and the, was I robbed? I'm wondering. Whispers of DM changing rules mid-game. I don't believe so, and if I was, I don't know why they would just take Dragon Quest. It's like Dungeons and Dragons for beginners. And it even says in the book, that and in, I think the 2008 Parker, they're like, yeah, this is fun, but what you should really do is play Dungeons and Dragons. Which actually turns me off a bit, because it's like, if I wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, I'd be playing Dungeons and Dragons. Don't tell me what to do. My DM days of Mimic is the sword you looted but didn't know till later on. Yes. Mimic. Use Mimic wisely. Use it wisely. You do not want your players to be suspicious of every little thing. Alright, so there shouldn't be much in these rooms besides this stuff. They're dank, they're dusty, they're gross. We can now create a direct route to the trial room. The biggest rooms on the board are these 2. This one here, right here, and this one down here, right here. So this one is probably where I will put the gargoyle. And I did say you should be able to reach this room without any encounters, so actually I'm not sure if I want to do that. 5 more rooms that will have encounters. I don't know why I said that. I forgot to put... I forgot all about doing that. There we go. 6 more rooms that have encounters. Only one of them is mandatory, so it'll have to be this one. So if you come up through here and go through this door, boom, you have found the objective. And it is equal in challenge. Equal in challenge to the original trial. So if your heroes split up, they're learning the same... Where do I want that stupid table? I guess I want it here. Whoops. Not quite. If your heroes are splitting up, they're going to learn the same hard way that they did. That you can't be splitting up. I will, however, put the gargoyle in the back of the room and put an orc here and an orc here in the front and a chaos warrior in front of the gargoyle. This will be quite a horrific moment for the hero that opens that door. However, it can then become doorway combat. I just noticed for the first time the original re-released versions of the quest book doesn't have images for the gargoyle on the Design Your Own Adventure. Weird. It does not. Well, if it's any consolation, the UK version of the quest book, at least for the edition that I have, doesn't have anything. It's just the map. There's no symbols at all. How useful. It's kind of comical. Okay, 5 more encounter rooms. We'll do a double door. We'll do a double door here. And we'll have the 2 orcs. What do I want to do? 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 Da 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 da. We'll do that. We'll do that. We're not going to have any secret doors for this first quest. You're using feats. We'll actually use a feat here. And we're going to make sure we put quest note icons on these as well. So A, double doors. Double doors, yes. And then we'll put the weapons rack in here, but it's not going to have anything on it. This will be the Fimir and Goblin room. We'll go ahead and take away the Fimir and Goblin up here. Now, this room contains 2 goblins. We'll take these 2 away. I need a room with 2 more goblins. We need an alchemist table. Not there. There we go. This actually will be the room that has 2 orcs. Door. This is where they're doing their plans. D. E. This door is locked and will not open. The hero can attempt to use heroic feats to open it. So we're going to have the heroic feat system. The hero can open it with a key or attempt to use heroic feats to open it. The hero can open it with a key hidden elsewhere in the dungeon. There we go. You can use a heroic feat to open locked doors. There will be locked doors in the game. Or attempt to use a heroic feat to open it. That'll just get you in here and there's 2 goblins. That's all there is to that. So, and that's E. And I think I'm just about out of I'm not out of letters at all. Wow. F. This room contains a small key. Which can be used to open the cells. The cells, which can be used to open locked doors in this dungeon. There we go. And I'll put another door here. Bop. So, same thing. That's a 2 goblin room. This is the other 2 goblin room. Why are there 2 goblins in this room? I don't know. Being locked away for some reason. G. I think that'll be the next to last quest note, the G quest note. If spoken to, these goblins plead for mercy and say they will flee the dungeon if you let them go. These goblins are... Why would they be locked away? I didn't think about that before I kind of went through the motions. I guess they could be guarding treasure. Of a kind. What treasure chests do we have in the UK version of the trial? We have a 100 gold coin and a 150 gold coin. This chest contains 100 gold coins. Is it the standard to capitalize the G and C in gold coins? No, not at all. H. We're going to use the same. Not there. We'll use the same letter on both. Save on letters. G and G. So, in this first quest, we have introduced the concept of unlocking doors, opening double doors, heroic feats, and speaking. I think that is enough for one quest. Get to the end, destroy Felmarg. Not Felmarg. Not Varag either. But actually, this orc right here. Wait a minute. I need a tiny arrow that points to the orc. I guess this is going to do. I don't have a way to say what he is, though. I guess I'm going to have to do quest note. Quest note H. This orc is Ulruk. He may roll. He's going to take the buff of the mummy. So instead of the mummy, roll 4 dice instead of 3. He may roll 4 dice instead of 3 when attacking. I think that's it. So you're here to slay Ulruk and then leave, but the gargoyle will wake up. The gargoyle is a part of this quest, so he'll chase you through the halls, as all of these monsters will. I think this is going to pretty much comprise the very first quest of the game, the introductory quest. It's going to use every single of the 3 factions that come with HeroQuest, the base game. You can play this quest using any version of HeroQuest. It occurs to me that I still have 3 more rooms that I need to map out. Is that true, really? Man, we've got a lot of monster rooms. So, nope. That one I'm done with. Because they're here. That's my 2 orc room. Then we have an orc and goblin room, which I didn't notice that was an orc and goblin room. I guess I thought that was a goblin and goblin room. Orc, goblin, 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 orc, goblin, orc, Fimir, goblin. Yeah, so I'm going to change this guy to an orc. Whoopsie daisy. One more thing, Gravendall. HQuestBuilder allows you to import your own like graphics for icons, for heroes, monsters, furniture, tile rooms, and all that. It includes Keller's Keep, Return of the Witchlord, and Frozen Horror by default, only because those are expansions that have new additions. And so you can switch seamlessly between the graphic styles. If I wanted to change all this to the new edition, I could just click this, and now everybody's new. I actually have quite the distaste for the new edition visuals, so I'll switch back to classic. Nothing against Avalon Hill, I just prefer the classic. I prefer classic everything. However, one improvement that could be made to a product that was not competing with this, but a comparable product, is the ability to have those graphics already ready for the classic editions, because it would be easy to do. It does seem like Squidge does not want to add these graphics unless the new quest book PDF becomes available. So I believe he wants to add them as vectors, which is fine and understandable. The Homebrew tab can be used until then. I worry that there's only 9 spaces for Homebrew tiles. That may be a suggestion I need to make. Give us a lot more Homebrew. Give us like 4 Homebrew tabs, each one with 9. That would help out a lot, I think. So that's the Goblin Room done. I got an Orc here. That's my Goblin Femere. An Orc Goblin and a Goblin Goblin. That's it. That is all the greenskin rooms. I have one more room that has a single Goblin in it. Not sure how I missed that. That does not count this one, because this is the representation of... oh no, that can count that one. That is that one. This is exactly like 1 tick higher in difficulty than the trial, because when you come through here, this goblin and this orc can fight you, whereas in the original, you only have to fight the orc to make it to the trial central room. So there is that. All right, the last thing I have to do is I've got to make a room that has 2 Chaos Warriors in it. So they are going to be here. We're just going to keep things simple, use this side of the board. And then we've got these 2 jerks lingering. There will be no chest in this room. It is a thankless room. We are going to use up a lot of furniture for it. And now I think I have all of the furniture used, except for the second table. I'm like not super. I guess I could put the table in here. Actually, that does seem like a pretty good place to put it. And then the torture rack can go in here. Like this. So now I've emulated the trial in difficulty and in theme, but this is not a trial. I guess it's technically a trial remix, but it's not meant to be a trial remix. It is meant to be a new way to experience HeroQuest using the exact difficulty of the trial, and also utilize every single furniture piece should the heroes wish to journey and check out the entire dungeon. So we've got 3 mandatory enemies that you have to fight, and then the trial room. Should you decide to go further, You can get the key from the chest in this room. You can open these two doors. You can fight the contents of those rooms. You can grab the chests of gold. You can battle however you want, whoever you want. You can learn all about the feat system, the speak system. You return to the stairwell, and you're done. And that's the end of this quest. We're gonna go here. That's Ulrich's hideout. It's that easy. It's done. So, can I make... That lets me change where they are. It doesn't let me sort them into... Well, whatever. This is... Whoa. Whoa! Come back. Come back. Come back. Where are you going? Back here. There we go. I need to be able to see this. How do I save this as a PDF? I wish I could save these into folders. That would be really, really handy. I need to have like a miscellaneous, and then I need to have a few folders for each of the campaigns I want to write. Huh. Oh well. That's all right. Ulrich's hideout. I really thought there was a way to save this to PDF. I should have a cloud key, but I've got no way that I can see. Oh, you can save it as a PDF from the print, duh. So there we go. There we go. Done. I can save this as a PDF, and this is the first quest in my campaign. Love it. Very happy. We are going to save it as a PDF, and oh, how nice. I love how it changed colors. Layout portrait. We're gonna upload this on or post it on the Old Inn Facebook group. That's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna use it a bit to promote the upcoming HeroQuest Jam, which I don't have any new information about. I gotta reach out to Giles, see if he has any suggestions, questions, comments, concerns about the Jam description, and then we'll work on graphics. Possibly this week, next week. It'll be before I go back to work, though. This is going to be part of the... What did I call this? Rise of Chaos. Rise of Chaos, Descent of Dragons, and Wrath of Zargon. Those are my 3 campaigns. Rise of Chaos. It's the very first one. 01, Ulrich's Hideout. All right. That is that. That's the first quest. I'm so glad that I got that done. I am 1/30th of the way through. Whee! All right, guys. It's time to transition back so that I can... Well, I gotta see what's going on here. I may have a problem. Perhaps I don't, and that would be great if I don't. I'm going to check and make sure I don't have a problem. And... No, it does not seem as though I have a problem. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, I do have a problem. My chat's not loading in on Restream anymore. How great. I'm so glad Restream just keeps doing that. New attribute called anxiety. When stated, you do is up to you for reading what you see upon your project. Hi, everyone. Hi, Luca. I'm very sorry, Luca, for not seeing your comment until just now. Obs breaking on me. It's fantastic. Love when that happens. Wonder if I can refresh the chat. Refresh. No, that just resets it to 0. God, obs sucks sometimes. So I'm back on YouTube. Can we expect a Mage of the Mirror video discussing all the leaked changes? No, we'll wait till I have the board game in hand so I can do the leaked changes on my terms. I don't want to use anybody else's material. I haven't even looked at the pictures. I have no idea what the changes are. Place me by the alchemy table if the hero saves from the Orco special item. Thought. Use a letter, add to notes. The goblins are. They committed treason within their culture. Would you rather have upload your own boards or a companion app to play the levels? Why not both? I wanted to have the site play Zargon for you so people can play the levels solo, but I feel like that would be difficult to program walls if I let you upload your own boards. So, if you've got the capability to do solo, I think that would be so much fun. I do understand what you mean by letting people upload their own boards. What, are you... I guess I would have to say... whatever logic you are using to define where a wall is versus a break in the wall and door logic, why don't you let people who are savvy enough to upload their own boards have access to the beta feature, and it's beta so that nobody can throw blame at you for it not working the way that they thought it to be intended to work. The beta feature of assigning where the walls actually are. In other words, if I upload my own map, give me a quick, dirty tool to just draw the walls, and then when I'm making a quest using that map, any door I place down deletes the wall just in that spot. So therefore, it should play just like I would expect, right? And hopefully that makes sense. That's how I would do it if I were savvy at programming. And if I couldn't think of a more elegant solution. With that said, if you want, then just play my game when it's done. Well, yeah. But just in the context of a HeroQuest, another HeroQuest app, that's how I would do it. Zargon solo maps first, your own wall level editor later. That sounds fair. I hope you'll give us the ability to assign dread spells to select monsters. Resolution looks like trash. I need to fix that. Face cam filters. Chroma key. Oh god, it's not good. It's not good. I have got to fix this. Ugh. That might do it. It's at 100. 100's fine. And yeah, that's a slight improvement. Ever so slight. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. That sounds like a solid plan, Gravendall. Those of you interested in a solo HeroQuest experience, absolutely keep an eye out on Gravendall Games and this channel, because as soon as this drops and it's made public, as soon as I get any permission to do anything, I'm gonna jump all over it. We're gonna be playing, we're gonna be developing, we're gonna be testing, we're gonna be showcasing. But that's it for now. I'm gonna shrink down so you can see my new assistant. Her name's Justice. She's awesome. She's the awesome demon. And that, I think, is going to do it. I want to thank Ashley Smith again for the incredible donation. Oh, anybody who throws donations at me, if they tell me what to spend it on, I'll spend it on whatever it is they want me to spend it on. Within reason. Don't give me $100 and then tell me to go buy a blow up Deadpool. I mean, I guess I would probably do that, but I mean, let's not trend towards that if possible. But the coffee fund is definitely valid. So, guys, I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you very much for showing up, chatting with me while I design a quest. Any comments, concerns, questions, suggestions, and the like, throw them at me on the channel in the comments. I've always got YouTube set to notify me on my phone whenever there's a new comment or anything, so I can be fast and respond to it if possible. Why does my... Whatever, I'll fix that later. Looks like trash. I'll fix it later. And I want to thank Hans and Joseph for their recent subscriptions. That's something I need to start doing, is paying attention to the subscriptions under the newest recruits. I think that's about it for now, guys. Thank you again for dropping in, and I'll see you in the next stream, which will be tomorrow when we slay my fellow brother Skaven. Bye for now, and have a great rest of your day. Oh, wait a minute. 13 of you left? There's a giveaway. They've been sitting right here in front of me this entire time, but I have a giveaway. Floris, the amazing, has sent me wooden HeroQuest dice in 3 colors. Pastel blue, black, and a light green. The greens are showing up as like transparent, but they're not really magical. I guess I should say they are really magical. And I'd like to host a giveaway. So, blue dice. These don't have alternate faces, by the way. They are absolutely the same faces as the regular white HeroQuest dice for the Classic Edition, but these are the rounded, beveled corners and the same size as the Classic Edition dice. And there are 3 sets of 6. This, again, wow, that's incredible. Well, these are green. Light green. They're kind of a cross between lime and mint. And the giveaway is I got to figure out. I wanted so badly to just be like the first person to type out the word chicken will get them. That's not what we're gonna do. I would like to give a set of these away. I'd like to do several giveaways because I actually was supplied with quite a few of these. Chicken. No, that's not going to be the thing. I would like you to share this video on social media, this stream specifically, and you can tag me if you want to do it on Discord. No, you can't do it on Discord because I'd have to be a part of the channel. Twitter, if you've got Twitter. Facebook, if you've got Facebook. On the HeroQuest, any of the HeroQuest pages. I really need to put more thought into this. I want this video shared. I want the channel shared. That's all I really want. That's all I really want. If you can find a way to do that and route back to me that you have done it, then I will put you in a list. And by the end of the Vermintide stream tomorrow, I will select one of the people in that list and offer them a dice of their choice color. I'm definitely going to think of better ways to give them away. I should have done this entire time. I thought I would just naturally go with whatever I thought, but that's garbage. Absolutely garbage idea. So we'll do that. These are the dice. One more time. They feel great. They have the exact weight that you would expect them to have. The faces are etched. They are painted very well. They are fine dice. And Flores is actually, he should have them, I believe, on the HeroQuest shop as well. But if you have ordered from Flores, you know that the shipments come from New Zealand. They can take quite a while to get there. So you can get them if you want. You don't have to deal with me at all. But I'm in the US and I can ship these out very quickly to you. So if you're comfortable supplying me with your address and all of that, otherwise you won't be able to get them. You'll have to tell me where I can send them if you want anybody else to have them. But HeroQuest dice giveaway. Share the video. Let me know either with a screenshot, or if you know who I am on Facebook, you can tag me on Facebook, or hit me up on Discord or somewhere else with a screenshot of how you shared it, and let people know, this is important, that there is a HeroQuest dice giveaway. I'm going to let Flores know that this was very poorly handled on my end, so he knows when he sees the attention everywhere. And we'll do something a little bit more HeroQuest related for the giveaway itself next time. For the other dice sets that I have plenty, so don't worry about missing out. You're gonna have, you can still share, Gravendall. You can all share on Facebook. It doesn't bother me. I don't want anybody to think it's become a nuisance if like 6 people share to the same group. I would absolutely hate for somebody to be like, I'm sick of this already, which is why I say that I should have put more thought into this. This was very, very terribly thought out. But if you can share this video on any social media platform of your choice, I will enter you. That is all there is to it. Enter your name. So that said, questions about anything, hit me up. I have to go for now. Thank you again for attending, and I will see you in the next video tomorrow. All right, bye for now. Now you can pop. You can share either of them, Twitch or YouTube. Twitch or YouTube. Doesn't matter. I had spent it in good company, and all of the harm I had ever